How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for a new mod map to Farming Simulator 25 for all platforms called Peaceful Acres. And we're going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads, Welcome to Peaceful Acres. This map has been created using real-life terrain in the central Pennsylvania area, peaceful setting to unwind and enjoy what we all love, farming. Key data, 29 fields. Fields are small to medium in size, ranging from 5.23 to 63.75 acres. One pre-placed farm with equipment to start farming the 3 starting fields. Animals and production points. Buying field number 30 gives you all common areas and roads. Cost is $0. I hope you enjoy the map and have fun. This is a North American map and is created by Nestee and is 93.05 megabytes to download. If we take a look at the map, this is what it looks like. We start out here on the eastern portion of the map on our main starting farm, and we start out by owning farmlands number 1, 2, and 3. 1 being a barley field ready to harvest. Number 2, a wheat field ready to harvest. And number 3, a canola field ready to harvest. You can purchase all areas of the map, and you do have this large periphery area as the description kind of laid out there. It is $0, and it includes all the roads and the kind of whole periphery area of the map. Now, field prices do vary, and you do get a decent range of prices. So starting out with $91,000, $130,000, $133,000, over here $572,000, $481,000, $137,000, $388,000. Let's go with this big one here, $1.05 million. We've got $460,000, $384,000, and so on and so forth. So you get all this, within reasonable amounts. You do get some variation there, which is nice. And then also this periphery area does include things like the forestry areas that are all around the map. So you're able to do quite a bit of forestry work if you buy this and able to do that. Now, I do want to give a big shout out to Ken Adlam. Ken, thank you so much for this information. The main starting farm is actually a part of this periphery area. So if you want to do any alterations to your main starting farm whatsoever, you need to purchase the periphery area. Again, it is farmland number 30 and is $0. So that's just something to keep in mind. Again, Ken, thank you so much for passing along this information. So let's go ahead and check out our animals. We do have several animals available to us. We have a couple of chicken coops, a sheep barn, as well as a cow barn. Contracts are available on this map. We do start out with a bunch of production chains. As you can see, things like the grain mill, greenhouses, food factory, and spinnery are all starting out with. And if we scroll back up to the top, there are several other additional production points that are available to us. If we take a look at our collectibles, there are no collectibles on this map, so be aware of that. Now, if we take a look at mods specific to this map, starting on the buy menu, as you can see, there is no mods or DLCs tab on this screen, so there is no mod specific to this map under the buy menu. But if we take a look under the build menu, there's nothing under buildings, productions, animals, decorations, or landscaping, which means there are no mods that are specific to this map whatsoever. So we do start here at the starting farm, so let's take a look at our starting equipment. We go here and we go back to our vehicles. Starting here, we have the Amazon Citan 15001C Cedar. We got the Bergman Shuttle 490S trailer. We got the Bradell K105 fertilizer and lime spreader. Brantner TR 340902 PT Plus trailer. We have the Class Conveyo Flex 1080 header. We got the Class Lexion 8900 harvester, the International Series 200 truck, the John Deere 8R410, another 410, another 410, and another 410. We got quad 410s. We also have a Kverlin PW112 plow. We've got the Kachar HDS 918-4M power washer, the Nardi N6035 header trailer, and the Vaderstat NZ Extreme 1425 cultivator. And that is it. So first things first, I'm going to start out over here. We have our sleep trigger right there, and wardrobe trigger right here. Whoops. Yeah, don't want to talk to you, Uncle Walter. Come on. Help me out here. There we go. Wardrobe triggers right there, and AI helper Walter right there. Let's hop in the truck. So starting out in front of me, we have our repair trigger right there. All of our stored equipment on the right side of the farm over there. Bale and pallet storage with quite a bit of stuff stored in there already. And our farm silo. So that is it here at the starting farm. So let's start making our way around the map. Now, one word of warning, I will caution you, be careful when coming around this corner up here because there are a bunch of kind of berms and bumps and all this stuff right on this corner here. You can see just how bumpy the road is right there. If you're not paying attention, you can go off and kind of tip over end over end. I kind of did that during my initial walkthrough, so I'm kind of speaking from experience here. So let's continue to head out to the main road right up here in front of me. See if I can get in front of this mail truck. Yes. Oh, and we'll just go around all that. And coming up here is going to be our first point of interest outside of the farm. Just continue to follow this around. Over to here. Right here, we have our shop trigger. Right there. And repair trigger. And on the other end, tucked away over here. Come to a stop there. And repair trigger. So now, head down the road. We're going to head off in this direction for a little ways. As we continue to head down in this direction. And now we're going to cut out to the west in this direction. And now we're going to come up here and we're going to leave the main road and head down this little side path here. We're going to pass up these chicken coops right here for the moment. We'll catch those on the way out. Bunker silo right in front of me. Another silo right over here. And over here, we have a cow barn. We start out with 60 cows, room for 211 cows. And as you can see, there is food already in here and some meadow as well. So you got a good amount to start out with. So milk spawns here. You can blow straw in either here or inside the door over here. And food down there. If we head down this direction, manure heap and slurry output right there. Over here, we have a sheep barn. We start with 30 sheep, room for 98. Feed goes here, and wool spawns over here. Now, continue to follow this around. Pass by those bunker silos, and now we get to the chicken coops. Now, chicken coops are identical. They're exactly the same, so I'm just going to read off the first one here. We have 11 chickens for each of these. We have room in each of them for 30. So we have our feed point is right here, and our eggs spawn right back here. Again, identical for all three of them, so let's move on to our next point of interest. So we're going to head down the road a little ways, just doing a bit of backtracking. And then briefly on the main road, just to turn down here. Nope, not this way. And now here, make a left, follow this over in this direction. And now tucked away back here, got more places to see. So right here in front of me, we have the spinnery. This is a production point. You can purchase, or you already own this one, as a matter of fact. Input here, and typically output is here, but there is no hazard box there. So I'm going to presume that's the normal output point. Tucked around the back over here, directly in front of me, is the dairy sell point right here. Over here we have the grain mill. Input here, can purchase it, or I'm sorry, it's already purchased. So used to just saying that. And output right there. Make a right out here, and tucked away over here is the preserved food factory. You do own this one as well. And output, I believe, is right here. Input is on the other side over here. So now let's get turned around. Now tucked away back over here, down that little path, is the farmer's market sell point back there. And then over here, we have 8, count it, 8 separate greenhouses. They're all the same thing, and we own all of them. Water input here, and our palleted goods output right there. Get turned around. Whoops. And now we need to head back out towards the main road. As we just continue to head out in this direction. All right, catching up to main road here. Slow down and make a left. And then tucked around up here around the corner. We have our gas station right here. And we have the Big Farmer's Kiosk right here. There's a sell point. Just down the road over here, we'll make a left. We have the biogas plant tucked away back here. So we do have our liquid output right there, aka digestate. Liquid input right here. Solid input directly in front of me in these 2 bunks. And you can purchase this for $1.5 million. Couple bunks right up there for silage work. Now heading out. Backtracking just a little ways, and then right around the corner over here, we have the oil mill. $240,000 to purchase. Output here, input there. Whoops, wrong button. Tucked away over here. Gotta follow this around. In here, we have the warehouse sell point right there. And on this side is the warehouse buy point. This is where you can buy all your palleted goods. So as you can see here, is at a premium, so spend over here wisely. Next door, over here, we have the bakery. Purchase this for $50,000. Input here and output there. And now we need to follow this road out to our last set of interests. So as we come up here, out to the almost the very map edge, slow down, come over on this side road, and now we're going to catch up to our last set of interests. And over here, we have AI helper Katie directly in front of me, and the animal dealer now in front of me as well. So if you want to purchase animals and place them around the map, you can come to this location and you can click within this animal dialog box and you will get the opportunity to be able to purchase animals as long as you have the pens and pastures that can hold them. If you do purchase them from this location or at the locations of your pens and pastures, you'll see the same symbol here. If you use this directly, you will incur an additional fee. That fee is associated to a delivery fee. The animal dealer is taking the animals from this location and delivering them for you to wherever your pens and pastures are laid across the map. Now, just to kind of give a little context, an adult cow will cost you an additional $100 per cow. So as you can see, we are under our cow barn here, and you can see a base price for a cow is $1,175, and it's additional $100 per cow. Now that racks up pretty quickly when you need to buy a lot of cows. As you can see, 151 cows will cost an extra $15,100, taking our grand total up to $192,000 plus. Now, if you want to save that money, bring an animal trailer to this location here, park it within this hazard box, and then use this animal dialog box. You'll load into the animal trailer rather than it trying to send all the animals across to the portion of the map where you have the pen and pasture laid out. And yeah, you'll be able to deliver the animals yourself and you will save that money. So now, let's grab the truck once again. Animal dealer sell point right here. Now we're going to stop right here. We got our last production point. This is the tailor shop. 240,000 can purchase it. Input there, output back here. Manure buy point directly in front of me, and just beyond that is the slurry buy point. And that's it. That is everything here for Peaceful Acres. Now it's time to render my opinion, let you know what I think. 0 to 5 scale as per usual. So there's some things that I really liked about this map, and there's other things that not so much. So what do I like about this map? Number one, I really like the toned down colors. The color palette on this is very, very good and makes it to where it's not kind of overwhelmingly cartoonish. Which makes sense because it's supposed to be based off of a real area in Pennsylvania. What else do I like about it? I love the terrain on this. The terrain is just nice and flowing. It kind of ebbs and flows with the just has like a good natural feel to it, and I like that. And on top of that, there's also just the kind of changes in the kind of atmosphere that you get on different parts of this map. In some areas, like over on the starting farm, you kind of feel hemmed in because there's so many trees and stuff that are right around you. But then out in the middle of the fields, out in the map here, it feels so beyond wide open. Like it's almost like overwhelming and how far you can see out, but you still get that gentle rolling hills along the map. Like it's incredible how it just feels like there's so many multiple different places on this map just based on the kind of thickness of the trees, the fields, the whole 9 yards. Like it just feels like a different map that you just kind of got ported into all of a sudden. It's pretty wild. Like, but I like it. I like it a lot. But what would I give this map? 0 to 5 scale as per usual. I'd probably give this map, I think like a 3.5 to a 4. I think it's a really good map, and I think that you ought to come in and give it a look. But all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things. The algorithms enjoy you doing. The shows you favorite of this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Take care.